Welcome to the channel. In this session, Larry will demonstrate a one-pot Ninja Speedi meal of delicious pork chops, potatoes, and corn all cooked at the same time. It's a quick, easy prep meal with remarkable results. So let's get started. This is a Larry Under Pressure production.
Welcome to the kitchen. In today's cook, we're going to be fixing this whole meal at one time in the Ninja Speedi. It's a one-pot jerk pork chops with potatoes and corn on the cob all done at the same time, and it'll all finish up at the same time, so you don't mess up and dirty up a bunch of pots and pans, and it comes out really, really good. It's very similar to a pork tenderloin that I did in a previous video that's gotten 2,500 or so hits, so it's been very popular, and I think this will be too. So let's get started, and I'm going to walk you through it. It's real simple, real easy to do, and real delicious. So as I said, we're going to be using the Ninja Speedi. We're going to open it up, and the first thing we're going to do is add the potatoes and the corn to the bottom of the Speedi. So let's take out the grill plate, and we'll come back to it in a few minutes. And we're going to spray, I'm using some avocado oil. Spray the bottom so the potatoes don't stick. And I have 5 small red skin potatoes that I haven't peeled because they don't need to be peeled, and I'm going to spray them a little bit. The peeling on them is very tender and it'll be great, so we don't need to peel them. And then I have 2 ears of corn that I've just shucked. We're going to put one there, and we're going to put one on this side where you probably can't see it on the camera, so they can cook. Then we're going to add 2 cups of water to the bottom of the Speedi, and we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter. And that's all we're going to do on that step. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the grill plate. And for the grill plate, we're going to put these little feet down so it'll be in the up position. If the feet are down, it'll be down on the potatoes and the corn. With the feet open, it'll click into the sides of the pot and be in the high position. And that's where we want to put our meat, so it'll brown better and so it won't interfere with the vegetables in the bottom. I'm going to spray that so the meat doesn't stick, and then we're going to prep our meat. I found these beautiful pork chops of all places at the Walmart neighborhood grocery. Aren't they beautiful? And what I've done is I've sprayed a light coating of oil on them so they'll stick, and I'm using a shake and bake knockoff that's a Walmart brand, and it's the flavor of it is jerk. So I'm going to roll the pork chops in the jerk seasoning. We're not going to shake them, but we are going to bake them. And then I'm going to put them in the Speedi so they can cook. I'm doing 2 of them. You can do as many as will fit in the Speedi because there's a lot more capacity for both vegetables and protein than what I'm putting in on this cook. I'm just doing it because that's what I need, and that's what I need to do to demonstrate how it works. So there's the second pork chop. We've got them both in there. We're ready to cook. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of that on there to give it a little more flavor. We're ready to cook, and I'll get the camera relocated and we'll do that. Now we've got the pork chops in there. We're going to close the lid, and we're going to turn on the Speedi, and we're going to flip the lever from air fry up to the rapid cooker side. That'll activate the rapid cook side of the unit. And then we're going to choose steam and bake. I wanted to make sure I had the right thing. And then we're going to set the temperature on 350 for 20 minutes. And we're going to start it. Now what it's going to do, you can see that it's preheating. It's going to preheat and it's going to cook those vegetables and the meat for a period of time with steam. And then when it gets up to the temperature, when it's preheated to the preset amount that the internal controls have in the Speedi, it'll cut over to air fry and begin to brown and fry the pork chops. So once it starts that, it'll start the 20-minute countdown that I put in there. And we'll check it at about 10 minutes and check for temperature, because particularly with pork and chicken, we never cook by time. We always cook by internal temperature. And we're looking for an internal temperature of 140 to 145 degrees, which is the USDA recommended guidelines for pork now. And that ought to be just perfect. And then we'll check our vegetables and see how they are. So we'll be back once this switches over to air fry and take a look at it. This has been heating for about 9 minutes, and it just cut over to air fry, and we're at 18 minutes to go until we reach our 20 minutes that we set it on. So when it gets to 10, we're going to open it up and check and see if the pork chops need to be turned or what the temperature of them is. There's steam pouring out, so we know it's cooking, and it's smelling amazing. Be back with you in a minute. We're at 12 minutes, and I decided to go ahead and check them now rather than waiting until 10 because they're smelling so good. Oh wow, look at those. Let's go ahead and turn them over and see how they look on the other side. They sure do look good. The aroma from them is just unbelievable. Yeah, they needed to be turned. Okay, there's the other side, and let's check the temp on them while I have it open. Well, we're showing 165, 175, 158. They're done. I'm going to let them cook just a little bit longer, though, to brown up just a bit more on this side. They've been going a full 10 minutes now, and we know they're done because we checked the temp. Let's go ahead and get them out of there and get them on a plate so they can rest a little bit. And we're going to let the vegetables continue cooking for a little bit longer to make sure they're done. Those look absolutely incredible. I'm going to get the grill plate out. And let's stir those vegetables up just a little bit. Yeah, the potatoes are nice and soft. They're really done. So what we're going to do is let them cook for about 3 or 4 more minutes. Turn the corn over so they can brown up a little bit. You can leave all the settings the same on the Speedi. Let's take one last look and decide what we're going to do. Oh, they look perfect. So we're going to go ahead and plate them up. I'll get them plated up, and then we'll take a final look at them and a taste and see how we go from there. There they are, those delicious looking pork chops, potatoes, and corn, all cooked simultaneously. Let's take a quick bite of the pork chops. They sure do slice easily. They must be very tender. Let's taste that. Look at there. Very tender, delicious. Potatoes. Everything's cooked just the way you'd want it. What a great dish. Try it and see what you think. And you can use different protein in this dish. I've used a pork tenderloin. Now I've used these pork chops. And I'm going to do the same basic recipe with a turkey tenderloin next. And I'm going to do it on YouTube so you can watch it as well. If you've enjoyed this, please do us a huge favor and do yourself a favor. Subscribe to the channel and click on the little notification bell so as I upload new videos you'll be notified, and share this with others as well. We love having you on here and we look forward to presenting more videos in the near future. Thank you and have a great afternoon.
We've enjoyed having you on the channel for this demonstration. If you are a returning subscriber, you know we love you and appreciate your continued support. If you have not subscribed, we'd be honored to have you do so. In the information below this video, Larry has placed a printable recipe as well as Amazon purchase links for many of the items he uses on the channel. Purchasing through the channel costs you nothing extra, but is a big help to us. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Take care.